Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, happy new month. I want you guys to continue praying for me, because even though so much has gone right in my life, there's still a lot that's just in tangles. Nothing necessarily bad or anything. Right now, my main source of anxiety is the weather heating up. I had a really bad time with the heat wave last summer, and I know why I had a bad time. I had a bad time in large part because I didn't have a life partner, and I had to take care of everything by myself. And when anything went wrong, it threw a huge jam into the situation, right? So I only have one income, one set of hands, and anytime anything would go wrong, I still had to. I couldn't take time off work, right? I didn't have money. I couldn't hire any outside services. That was a main jam in my life, right? I got a bad case of long COVID during the heat wave. I also got sick working with some metals. I got some kind of poisoning at one point, and a few other things. And I had my heart broken on and off during that time as well. And I still had to take care of myself during those times, right? I had to. I don't know why. The concept of preparing my own food during that time was the trickiest for me. Anything else I could have probably handled. I don't even necessarily want to take time off of my work, right? If only I had a second set of hands cooking for me at the time, or if I had enough money to eat out all the time, right? During those times, I probably could have enjoyed last summer a lot better than I did, right? And so right now, two directions I want to take things, right? Number one, obviously, the life partner issue, but that's in so many tangles right now. Yesterday, I was once again chatting with a girl that I met in Taiwan, and even though we had kind of ghosted each other for some time, and then the girl here in Phoenix, the distant cousin of Eve Curry, she lives with her mom. Her mom has long since separated from, so it's a single mom, and she's still living with her. Yesterday they decided to go car shopping because they had some issues with their car or something like that. But that's the third time something else has come up, and so it's just in tangles. I don't think either of them are doing anything malicious. It's difficult to maintain a relationship with somebody that you only chat with online, right? And then you can't just get in a car and go see, or it's a 15-hour flight away. It's also difficult when you got a difficult home life like that, right? So I don't know. So my other avenue is to try to generate some passive income. You guys have seen I've been making some all sorts of art projects, hoping to hit the big one, right? But that's also entangles. I'm losing a lot of sleep because of it, and missed sleep is causing a lot. It's compounding the anxiety of the hot weather, right? So everything's just entangles, is what I want to say. Uh, to give you an idea how badly the situation was tangled, when the girl from Taiwan had messaged me, it was 4 a.m. here, and I heard the beep on my phone. I took a look, and I went back to sleep, and I slept really well the second half of that night after seeing that message. But when I woke up, I wasn't sure if it was real or not. I couldn't wait to check my phone again to make sure it was a real, and it was. So that was good. But that's the kind of tangle that I live with. Right, when I finally hear back from Lego, actually the other day when I heard back from Lego, I couldn't believe somebody had actually reviewed everything and told me that my build was a little bit too big. I just needed to shrink it down. So that was good too. At least somebody is interested. That's a good first step. I'm going to look into some other art projects today, now that my semester is winding down. And I'm going to look into taking a trip somewhere cooler, so take my mind off of the hot weather. I recently started chatting with somebody in Salt Lake City as well. I think the weather there might be a little bit better. Uh, all right, so continue to pray that I hit it big with the Lego. I think I can tolerate a lot more things if only I had some money, right? last summer. Imagine I did last summer again, but this time I had an extra $10,000. I probably would have ordered a delivery during the time I had the COVID, right? I probably would have eaten out more. I probably would have uh, done more or less the same stuff. I might not even have taken time off work that time, but the same stuff. I probably would have lived a lot closer to campus, right? I wouldn't have to think about my commute so badly. Various services. I think that's a lot better than the life partner, actually. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.